Hey everybody, you know the drill. Welcome back to my YouTube channel and another unboxing video, this time featuring 4 figurines from Akiba purchases recently. As per usual, I will show you the 4 boxes, and then after each box I will show you the assembled figurine in its entirety so you can judge for yourself what you think of it. I decided to do this video vertical because it just helps fit the figurines based on how they're shaped for the video, and it's just a lot easier. That being said, let's get started right away. Don't forget to comment if you have any questions, or subscribe if you haven't already done so to my channel. Alright, with that, let's start with the first figure. So the first figure today is a character from Amairo Islenauts. Now, Amairo Islenauts is a visual novel created by Ubisoft, the same group that made Draco Riot, Sonova Witch, and Nobleworks, which I am a huge fan of Nobleworks. I think it's a great game. While it does still display the tropes and stereotypes from all Ubisoft games, it's still great. Hinata-san is the best character in the entire game, and if there was a Hinata-san figure, I would get it. Unfortunately, this figure is of Shirley Warwick, who is a character from Amairo Islenauts, as the box comes into view there. And this is a craft by Broccoli. Now, I have never seen a figure ever be produced by Broccoli. Broccoli is a company that usually makes character goods, such as mugs, t-shirts, things like that, for visual novels, but I've never seen them delve into the figure crafting business. Now, I've already unboxed the figure and kind of made my own judgments about it, and I will get into more detail with that when I actually show you the figure. But let's kind of show you what the pose is and what kind of figure we got here. So, I'll actually just slip it to the back. This is a famous scene from the visual novel. Unfortunately, this is not the outfit she wears. Or is this the outfit she wears? Maybe this is the outfit she wears. There's a famous scene in Amairo Islenauts very at the beginning, like most Ubisoft games, where the protagonist walks into one of the girls changing. And this is that scene. He walks into the classroom, and she's taking photographs of, well, her vagina. And you find out later, and I won't spoil it as to why, but there is a scene like that, and that's where this pose is from, as you can see by the actual screenshot right up there at the top. Okay, so let's show you the figure and jump right in to, yeah. And here we have Shirley in her entirety, all assembled and ready to go. Now, she is a cast-off, which means you can take off the head, you can take off the torso, you can remove the bra, and you can get some boobs if that's something you're interested in. But she does come with a few accessories. What I really like here is this table, and that is her stand. It's really cute, efficient, and there is detail on it, and it's one of the desks that's used in the school, and I thought that was kind of cool. You also have, if I get a little closer here, her cell phone that she uses, which is actually very similar to the cell phone that she uses in the game. And she's obviously taking pictures of herself. That was really hard to get in, by the way, because you had to put it in her hand. Given the way the position of the leg is, it was really difficult to do. Face-wise, she's got Shirley's face. I can't really say much else about that. Scene of her blushing. I wish the head was a little sturdier, but unfortunately it's not much I can do about that. She also comes with a pair of shoes, which cannot be slipped on. I tried, unless I guess you force it on her feet. But they kind of just go underneath like that, as if she took them off to take the picture. That's the figure in its entirety. I think it's pretty decent. A little more on the expensive side. But normally when it comes to visual novel characters, I try to purchase them if they're decent enough figurines. Because, well, I'm in a community that's based on visual novels. And obviously my figure collecting is going to focus on visual novels. So that's Shirley Warwick, everybody. Let's move on to the next figure, shall we? And jumping right in here to the next figurine, we have Aya Kagura from a show or game, I'm not really sure what it is, called Sei Kirara. I've never heard of this figurine before. I've never heard of this show or manga or whatever the heck it is. So I have no idea who this is. But they looked cute. It was actually a pretty cheap figure. Max Factory is our producer here and sculptor. So I thought, yeah, what the heck, might be pretty nice. So let's show you the box here just a little bit, give you an idea of what her pose is like. Here we have her standing, and then her on the back. Now, the one thing about this figure that I don't like, it was really hard to get into the base. I don't know how old this one is. I was looking for a year on here. It's a 7th scale. I didn't find anything year-wise. I was curious if this was an older craft by Max Factory, because Max Factory does not know how to make stands for their figurines. They're very bad at doing it. Getting the feet into the pegs, because both feet had peg holes in them, was really difficult, and it did not line up. And I had to like force the PVC to get in. It's fine now, but knowing PVC, over time it does set itself at room temperature, so I got to be careful about that. But generally speaking, I've had my Shimakaze for over a couple months, and she's been doing fine. So that was the first one I got when I came back to Japan. But yeah, all right, that's that. Let's show you the figure and go from there. Here she is, fully assembled. As I was saying earlier, getting her feet into this base was very hard. There's a peg hole here and a peg hole in the back, and then a tiny little peg hole right there, and it just did not line up. Base is standard base, nothing special. Design-wise, the PVC is okay. Face is decent. It's not the best, but it was a cheap figure. I liked the fact that she had blonde hair, blue eyes, and that orange bow tie. Orange is my favorite color of all time. So I just kind of like the color scheme and the way she looked. We can rotate her here, because why not? I didn't rotate Shirley, but just to see that she has the standard hair with small braid in the back, and then her, I guess, backside. One unique thing about this is that the underskirt, because every character has detailed panties, of course, is actually a cute design. So I'm going to actually show that because I want to. It's not standard. It's like snowflakes style underwear, which is kind of cute, I guess. So yeah, I thought that was kind of interesting that they put the detail into that, but knowing Japan, that's what they like to do. So in case you're into that kind of stuff, a lot of the figures I have which are casts off, I never really cast anything off because I have somewhat sanity when it comes to my figurines, but and I've said this before too, that it's interesting in Japan because people don't judge you based on what figures they get. They judge you based on the fact that you collect figures in the first place. So when I showed a picture of my collection, for example, to a friend of mine, and there was, like 2 other people there, my counselor, she was there, and then my friend, they weren't surprised that, oh my gosh, you have big-breasted, half-naked women on some of your figurines. It was more, you're wasting money just collecting figurines. So it's not the material choice that's the problem, it's the fact that the hobby I'm doing is the problem. So I thought that was kind of interesting. Let me know what you think about that, actually, if you have any comments about that in the comment section. Okay, let's move on to the next figure here. Got 2 more to go. Alright, we're just going to jump right in here into the next character, which is Feena Fam Earthlight. Could be Fam, but I'm going to say Fam because in most languages it's an ah sound to begin with. This is from an August game. And the August game in question here is Yoake Mae Yori Ruri-iro na. Long name. And the character, as I said, is Feena Fam. I don't really know this game, so maybe people who've played this before, it's not translated obviously, maybe people who played this before might know this figurine. I could show you the front, but there's nothing on the front of this box, so let's just get right to the figures, shall we? Very simplistic, nothing special here. But it was cheap, it was a cute craft, and I thought I'd get it. I just liked the school uniform that she's wearing, so I thought it was kind of cute. I really like seafoam green, and that's kind of also why I got it. The purplish lavender hair reminds me of Shiratori Mizuha's hair, which actually is more white, but it does have that kind of purplish tone to it, which is definitely awesome. So, yeah, there really isn't anything special about this one. I just wanted to kind of get a small, cheaper figure. I've been going more on a splurge for cheap figurines rather than the more big, expensive ones because I have enough 4 scales. I need some smaller ones, 7th, 8th, 6th scales. The base was really dusty. I had to dust that off. Also, like the top of her head was extremely dusty and the rest of her. So that was one thing, but otherwise that, nothing wrong, and pretty decent craft. Not the best PVC material. The face, which I haven't gotten into yet, is decent enough. It's not like anything special, but it works. And yeah, that's about it. Alright, one more figure to go, and of course I have saved the best for last. The final figure in this unboxing video for today will be another Max Factory craft, and it is a character that I've never been really familiar with, but the craft itself was pretty cool. So, we'll jump right in by explaining what it is. This one is from a show or game, or I don't know what it is. Sasami-san at Ganbaranai. The character in question here is Yagami Tsurugi. And it is an interesting craft, probably almost on par with the Robotics Note one I gave in the Raider Hall recently. But it's not as detailed, so it's not the best. But it is a nice figurine, and I thought I'd show it. And yeah, alright, well here is the box, of course, of our figure. This is the character. If any of you know the character, please feel free to let me know who the heck it is, because I've never seen it before. Rotating it, she's got a game controller, and she sits in a little beanbag chair, and on her beanbag chair, it comes with a little cord, and it comes with the little mangas right here that she's reading, which are kind of cute. There's one over on this side as well, which you can see. And then she plays a little game. So, let's show the figure and get right to it. Here we go. Alright everybody, here she is, fully assembled. Now, before I get into this one, let me tell you that this was a bitch to figure out, because there was no instructions in any of the figures I bought that you've seen in this video, even though some of them were sealed and brand new. So, I don't know about that. But this one, obviously, from Max Factory, did not have any kind of instructions. Now, she is a cast-off in the fact that you can take off her green shorts right there. And because there's plastic when you take a figure out, I had to remove her shorts to get the plastic off. Now, unfortunately, the legs come out in order to do that. So literally you can disassemble her legs. And then you can just have her in her underwear and reattach the legs if you want. Unfortunately, getting the legs back on was probably the most difficult thing I've ever done in my entire life. I have no idea how to put women's pants on. So, and that probably is going to be taken as a joke for some people. But, no, seriously, I could not figure out how to get her shorts back on. It was way too hard. But, other than that, you just put the cord in there, and then I ran it along here and under the cushion. Obviously, there's no game system to attach it to. It would have been cool if there was a game system. That would have been kind of sweet, because it's definitely shaped like a PlayStation controller. But we have the little mangas right here. They're kind of funny. Not sure what that is. If anyone wants to read it, feel free. Looks like a nurse of some kind. And then the one in the back here, which is their manga they have. Oh, it's kind of cute. Face-wise, does fine. Controller's got a little bit of detail to it, so that's kind of cool. The cord comes out. She's got a nice pose, I guess. Yeah. That's really about it. So, let me know what you think about all the figurines, and thanks for watching the video. As always, I'll see you in the next one, and stay cool, everybody. See ya.